think I'll be ready.
Oh.
I think it'll be just fine.
You don't live in Cleveland. You live in Cincinnati.
Won't you follow me into the jungle?
It's Friday. It's April. That means it's mock draft time. What's up, Bengals fam? It's your boy Mike coming back at you with another Who Daily. It's April. It's Friday. That means it's mock draft time on the channel. That's right. And if you've been watching, following along, I've been doing a lot of Kyle Pitts stuff this week, and I've never done a mock draft on the channel where we take Kyle Pitts. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Bengals got the fifth pick in the draft. Let's get into it. Boom. Hey, look at that. Kyle Pitts is here. Let's do it. And I'm not going to explain why. I'm just going to direct you to my last video if you want to know why. But we're going to take Kyle Pitts because we've never done it on the channel. I want to see how the mock draft sorts out. It was interesting. They had Patrick Surtain going 4th overall. That would be surprising. Almost as surprising as Greg Newsome being here at the top of the second round. Pick 38. What do we do, boys? We need an offensive lineman. Oh, buddy. Let's look at the trade backs. Who wants to move up? We're sitting here at pick 38. Move back 11 picks. Maybe. 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 But I want 160 as well. Let's see if they'll do it. They did it. It might not have been the best trade. We'll see how PFF grades that trade. But the thing is, right here at the top of this round, yeah, I could sit here and take Greg Newsome, and yeah, I probably should have. But I've also never done a trade back. Hey, it's a week of firsts on the channel, guys. We did a trade back, sitting here, and you know what? I don't mind this because we got the extra pick in the 3rd round. We're also going to get a really good offensive lineman in Dylan Radins. Their number 32 ranked player for PFF, sitting here at pick 49. 6'6", 299 pounds. A lot of people saying Dylan Radins kind of grades out and as a prospect as a guard in the league.
I don't believe you.
I don't know, man. He's roughly the same size, but he's a little bit taller. About maybe 5-10 pounds lighter than Jonah Williams. If Jonah Williams can play a good left tackle, why couldn't Dylan Radins play a good right tackle? I don't know. I really think that this would be a really good pick right here because I think Radins slots right in, takes that right guard spot, solidifies that for this year, and then that gives you flexibility for next year in case you don't want to re-sign Riley Reif, right? He's on a 1-year deal. It's technically a 2, but they've got an out for after 1 year, kind of like a void year situation. So yeah, I think Dylan Radins right here. The only other thing I would say that they may do is there may be an edge player here like Ronnie Perkins that they like. I do like Ronnie Perkins quite a bit. Quinn Meinerz for me right here, right now is a little bit of a reach compared to Dylan Radins. So there he is. Right tackle of the future, Dylan Radins. Come on down. The only concern I have about Dylan Radins is the competition. Everything else, literally everything else, RAS score, PFF grade, the tape, all of it looks really, really good, really clean for Dylan Radins. You just wonder about that North Dakota State competition, right? So, sitting here at the very, very nice pick.
Nice.
Number 69. Look who's still sitting here, Quinn Meinerz. Could we go back-to-back offensive line prospects after taking... Man, this is the offense draft, right? The Bengals spent a lot of time and energy, a lot of money, signing a whole bunch of defensive players in free agency this year and last year. That's 2 off seasons in a row of really focusing on the defense in free agency and the draft, really. You got to think they're going all offense as much as possible here. This draft is falling that way, at least this mock right here. But man, Milton Williams. I think Milton Williams might slide. I think that right here, I've seen a lot of drafts having him go at 69. But right here, I don't think the value is Milton Williams. Honestly, though, the value for me is Kendrick Green. I have a better grade on Kendrick Green than I do Quinn Meinerz. Kendrick Green probably plays center in the league, and the Bengals really need, and I know Quinn Meinerz is a center, but Kendrick Green plays the type of center. He's the type of center that Zach Taylor would really want in his scheme. Kendrick Green checks a lot of boxes for me. Look at these. Okay, first of all, when you're looking at PFF grades, you're looking at consistency and improvement every single year. So here's what I'm talking about. Look at this PFF grade. It goes up at least 10 points every year. Huge jump from 2018 to 2019. He's the right size, 6'4", 315, and he's super athletic. His RAS score is really good. He chested out really well, and you can see it on tape. He moves really, really well. He gets to the next level. I got to double up here. I'm doing it. Ah, man. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, okay. We've got our offensive line taken care of here. Unless somebody really falls here. Unless Quinn Meinertz is there again. I guess you could go 3 in a row. He is not there, but somebody I really like. Oh, look. Just like I thought. Look, the Bengals are all over Milton Williams, and here's why. The only other pick I might say they may try to do here in this, if the draft were to fall like this, Stone Forsythe is really coming on, man. If you haven't heard, just has come on in the post or in the pre-draft process. Really tall dude, 6'9", 312 pounds. That's a lean guy for that height. Somebody that tall playing tackle, you'd expect to be a 330 plus. So he's kind of a leaner type dude. But you can see he doesn't check that box of improving every single year for me. He did improve a tiny bit, but nothing like you'd want to see. Milton Williams, however, ticks every single box I have. Big time improvements year to year. He did play. He's got that competition problem. Same with Dylan Radins. He played at Louisiana Tech. However, 6'4", 278. If you watch him play, he looks so much like Geno Atkins, and the Bengals so badly need another Geno Atkins. Not saying he will be. I'm not saying he's that good yet. I'm saying that his ceiling is Geno Atkins, and if he reaches it, this would be a steal of a pick. The Bengals still need to get younger and more athletic in that defensive interior. So we're going Milton Williams here, pick 111. This is round 4, pick 6. So there we go, Milton Williams, defensive pick. For the three offensive picks, first 3 picks, Milton Williams on the 4th one. Now we're going to take a look. Oh, man. This is an offense draft, man. This is an offense draft. You know why? Looking down through it, and man, I really like Jonathan Cooper. But I've got another pick coming at 160. Boy, oh boy. What do I do? So here's what I'm thinking. Let me run you through this. Both of these running backs available here, Khalil Herbert and Chris Evans, have been whispered about as possible Gio Bernard replacements. But Khalil Herbert, I don't think athletically ticks that athleticism box for me. Chris Evans, he doesn't tick the improvement box. I don't think I think round 5 is too soon, too early for a running back in today's NFL. Their running back room, they do need to sign one or pick one. However, the value right here at this pick, round 5, pick 5, is either Simi Fehoko, who I have a video on the channel. Go check it out. A little bit of a film review. Look at the improvement. Boom. This guy's getting better and better and better every year. 6'4", 227. Bengals haven't had a wide receiver that size. I mean, they have Auden Tate, but Auden Tate does not move like this dude.
Do you have any idea how fast I am?
Not even close. A size, speed, you can say. Their NFL comp, completely unpolished DK Metcalf. If you get a receiver that's 80% of DK Metcalf with your 5th round pick, whoo, that's a good one. Another one I would take a look at is Jonathan Cooper. Jonathan Cooper ticks all of the boxes for me as well. He's an edge player. The Bengals really need an edge player, but we just drafted Milton Williams. We haven't got that wide receiver. We're giving Mr. Burrow, yo, weapons, friend. Simi Fehoko, come on down. That is a deep target, deep threat target. And look who's here. Didn't even have to worry about it because Jonathan Cooper's still here at pick 160. This is what that trade back does for you. It gives you the opportunity to take that whenever you can't decide. By the way, Drew Dahlman coming on strong too. Keep an eye out for him as a late round guy. We're still looking for that running back, but I'm not drafting in the Michigan. Bruh. Last time they drafted a Michigan running back, what happened? You guys remember? If you remember the last Michigan running back and what happened to him that the Bengals drafted, comments, put it down there. Argue about it. Yell about it. We're going Jonathan Cooper. Jonathan Cooper is that speed edge guy that they really need. Milton Williams can play edge too, by the way, but he's not a speed rush edge guy. He would be more of a run stop edge player, but he is a speed 3 tech, and that's really what they need on pass rush downs. That's pretty amazing. Actually, that's getting my head moving. I really like the idea of Milton Williams in there with Larry Ogunjobi, and then Trey Hendrickson on one side and Jonathan Cooper on the other side. There's 2 speed coming up the field speed rushers, a speed 3 technique. Then that opens up the possibility. All those guys are so athletic. That opens up an incredible amount of possibilities for stunts to do twists and stunts up the middle. Let's check it out here, though. We're in pick 6, round 6. Drew Dahlman's there. We've already gone 3 offensive linemen. We really need, a corner would be nice. I really like Malcolm Kuntz, by the way, as well. Really good-looking prospect. Here's another one of those small school guys that might get you what you need, but I don't know that Elijah Mitchell, 5'11", 218, really like his running style. NFL comp TJ Yeldon. I just don't know. Here's the thing. I need a third down back. I need a guy, and that means that he can run routes and that he can pick up blitzes. I don't know if Elijah Mitchell can do either of those things. I haven't scouted him that deeply enough to really see how many pass protection snaps he's even gotten in his career, to be honest with you. So that might not be the move. Let's check it out here. Might just be value pick time, guys. At a certain point in the draft, you take projects, you take guys. Javian Hawkins is the guy I keep coming back to as a really good option. We got to get that 3rd round back. We need to round out that running back room for the future. Javian Hawkins is a smaller Giovanni Bernard, essentially. He may not give you the kind of pass protection, kind of pass pro blitz pickup that Gio rarely. Gio's maybe the best in the league at that, by the way, so you're not going to get, no matter who they bring in, you're really not going to get a guy that's going to live up to the standard of Gio Bernard picking up blitzes and pass protection. However, Javian Hawkins can, if you get him in space and get him the football on swing routes, on flat routes, check downs, and get him some space to operate, dude is lightning in a bottle. He could be that big play guy. Remember Gio's run at Miami a few years back? Jeez, how long ago was that now? Where he kind of ran all over the field like Tecmo Bo Jackson style. Ended up scoring a touchdown, went to overtime. That's the kind of guy that you could get there with Javian Hawkins. He can also return you some kicks. Not that the Bengals need a kick returner. They've got really good ones. But yeah, taking a look now, we've gotten wide receiver. We've got our offensive line room looking good. It might be time, guys, to start looking tight end. Actually, you know what? We drafted Kyle Pitts. We don't have to look tight end at all. However, you can never draft too many corners, and I just wonder. Yeah, Zech McPherson. Here's what I like about Zech McPherson: 5'11", 195, typical corner size. He's nothing special as far as length goes. In fact, you'd probably want him. Sweet Lou would probably want him to be 3 inches taller than that because that's the kind of corner he likes. But McPherson's a versatile corner who can get by physically. He at least profiles well to special teams. Yeah, we're picking him in the 7th or 6th round. That makes sense. But look at this. Repeat after me. Improves every single year in the PFF grade. That's a must. If you see a guy regressing or not getting better every year in college, that's what college is for, getting better every single year. And if you're not doing that, you're not showing the NFL talent evaluators that you can continue to improve. If you've never improved in the past, it's tough to make the argument you're going to in the future, right? This could be a slot corner of the future here. This could be a Darius Phillips replacement of the future. Zech McPherson, come on down. Love that. He plays for Texas Tech. I root for the West Virginia Mountaineers. Let's go. Say it back. Mountaineers. Yeah. So he plays against the Mountaineers, and I'm sure I didn't really notice him, but I wasn't looking for him. I'm not really prospect grading when I watch West Virginia games, just like I'm not really player evaluating when I watch Bengals games. We're in the 7th round. This is the last pick for the Bengals. This guy might be it. No. Don't need another tight end. The thing is, I'm so used to looking for late round tight ends because I'm so used to taking Jamar Chase or Penei Sewell at the beginning of the draft. But I don't need to do that, man. Down here, we can take the value. And the value for me down here is Taron Jackson. The Bengals went to Taron Jackson's pro day. The dude is rocked up. You know what I mean? Just toe up from the flow up. 100% beefcake. Improved vastly every single year. Ended his 2020 career. Again, there's the Coastal Carolina thing where the Coastal Carolina thing is a competition thing, but that's the only knock against him because he improved every single year. 90 overall grade, 6'2", 260, right around the Carl Lawson size comp. Their comp for him is Darrell Taylor. Just too good of a prospect to pass up in the 7th round. I think in real life, I don't think he makes it this far, but that's another. We are stacking up that defensive line room and offensive line. This is an all beef all the time. Grade A draft. Here we go. Kyle Pitts as our number 1 pick, coming in right off the bat, tearing it up, guaranteed. Dylan Radins will probably slot in. There'll be a competition here, guys. Dylan Radins, Kendrick Green. But that's what you want. Hopefully, both of those guys beat out their competition and end up starting. If you end up having Kendrick Green playing center, Dylan Radins playing right guard, that means they're good and really good. Good enough to beat out Trey Hopkins and Xavier Su'a-Filo. But, Trey Hopkins is a really good center. If Kendrick Green comes in and shows that he can play center better than their veteran, that's a win, man. Then you have Milton Williams, who's going to be your pass rushing 3 tech coming in to rush the passer with Larry Ogunjobi. Semi Fehoko, 6'4", 230-pound outside wide receiver that can get it. He can scoot, runs like a 4.4 40. He's unpolished. You got to teach him a little bit how to run routes, but he can stretch the field for you. And having him out there with Kyle Pitts is nasty. Javian Hawkins, a little scat back you can throw the ball to out of the backfield. Zach McPherson, probably a slot corner, special teamer, slot corner of the future type dude. Taron Jackson, who knows, but his ceiling is very high. If you get to his ceiling, you're going to have 2 really good edge pass rushers with him and Jonathan Cooper out of this draft. That's it for today. It's Friday. Have an amazing weekend, Hoot Nation. I've been Mike. This has been Hoot Daily. See ya.